God says, "My child, listen with all your heart, for the words you are about to receive carry the weight of eternity." The heavens have been stirred. The angels are moving. The time of revelation is here, and what has been hidden in the shadows is about to be uncovered. Archangel Michael has spoken. His voice echoes through the spiritual realm with urgency, calling you to attention. You must not ignore this. You must not delay. You must not dismiss the message that has been sent to you at this very hour. Something is unfolding at this very moment. Plans have been made in secret. Discussions have been held behind closed doors. Files have been opened. Information has been gathered. And now, a high-profile whistleblower has spoken. A revelation has surfaced that changes everything. My child, do you understand what is happening? Do you sense the shift? Do you feel the weight of this message pressing on your spirit? That is because you are being watched. Your name has been mentioned. Your actions have been noted. A secret group has been monitoring you, tracing your steps, and studying your movements. You must be prepared for what is coming next. You must understand that this is not by accident. This is not by coincidence. You have been chosen. You have been marked. The heavens have their eyes upon you, but so do those who work in secrecy, those who do not want the truth to come out, those who have spent months gathering knowledge about you, tracking your progress, and analyzing your every decision. There is someone within their ranks who could no longer remain silent. There is one among them who knew that the time had come to speak. And now, the revelation has been released. Now, the exposure has begun. Now, the hidden conversations are being brought into the open. My child, listen closely, for what is happening right now is beyond anything you have ever imagined. The whispers have turned into voices. The voices have turned into shouts. The truth is rising, and nothing can stop it. Those who once moved unseen are now being forced into the light. Those who once operated in the darkness are now being dragged into open view. The hands that once worked in deception are now being exposed for what they truly are. But my child, you must be strong. You must not fear. You must not tremble at what is being revealed. Because I have always known. I have always seen. I have always been aware of what they have been doing, and I have been watching over you through it all. I have protected you when you did not even know you were in danger. I have guided your steps when the road ahead was unclear. I have shielded you from harm when the unseen forces tried to close in. And now, I am making it known to you so that you will not be caught unaware. In the coming hours, something will shift. A door that was once open will begin to close. A plan that was once hidden will begin to be revealed. A name that was once unknown will come to the surface. This is the moment of unveiling. This is the hour of recognition. And you must be ready. The ones who have been watching you never expected this to happen. They never thought their activities would come to light. They believed they were beyond detection, beyond discovery, beyond exposure. But they were wrong. Because I see all things. I know all things. I bring all things into the light at the appointed time. And this is the time. You have felt the weight of something pressing against you. You have sensed the invisible eyes upon you. You have noticed things that others have ignored. You have seen the signs. You have heard the unspoken warnings. And now, my child, you must acknowledge what your spirit has already known all along. There is more to this than what appears on the surface. There are layers upon layers of deception, webs of secrecy woven over time, and false narratives designed to hide the real truth. But they will not succeed. They will not be able to cover it up any longer. The moment has arrived when all things will be laid bare. You must not react in fear. You must not retreat in uncertainty. You must not allow your mind to be clouded by confusion. Because clarity is coming. Revelation is arriving. Truth is emerging. And you will know what you need to do. There is someone close to you who knows more than they have told you. There is someone near you who has seen things they have not spoken about. Pay attention to their words. Listen carefully to what they say, and what they do not say. Because within their silence, within their hesitation, within their careful choice of words, the truth is hidden. Archangel Michael has been sent to guide you. His presence surrounds you even now. His sword of justice has been drawn. His call to battle has been sounded. This is not a time to be passive. This is not a moment to stand still. This is an urgent summons to be alert, to be watchful, to be discerning. The high-profile whistleblower has risked everything to make this information known. They could no longer stay silent. They could no longer be a part of the deception. They could no longer watch as things unfolded without saying a word. And so they spoke. And now, because they spoke, everything has changed. Those who have been watching you are now being watched themselves. Those who once held the power are now losing their grip. The tables are turning. The script is being rewritten. The final move is being made. My child, you were not meant to walk in blindness. You were not meant to be kept in the dark. You were not meant to be controlled by the unseen hands that have been moving against you. That is why I am revealing this to you now. That is why I am calling you to awareness. That is why I am commanding you to be vigilant. The next few hours are crucial. The decisions you make in this moment will shape what happens next. The choices you make now will determine the outcome of what is coming. Be wise. Be strong. Be unshaken. Because I am with you. I have always been with you. And I will continue to be with you through it all. Now, my child, go forth with this knowledge. Do not be afraid. Do not be moved. Stand firm. The truth has been set in motion. The exposure has begun. And nothing will ever be the same again. My beloved child, you must listen to these words with the deepest urgency in your heart, for I do not speak without purpose, and I do not reveal without reason. You have walked this path unaware of the unseen forces that have surrounded you, but I have seen all things. I have watched every step, every thought, every moment that has passed before you. I have shielded you from many things you did not even know were there, but now I must reveal what has remained hidden in the shadows. I must open your eyes to what has been concealed. I must bring forth the truth that you have not yet seen, because the time is short, and there are things unfolding that will test you in ways you have never known before. Archangel Michael has been sent forth with a message that you must not ignore. There is something very bad that is about to happen in a few hours, something that has been building for months, something that has been orchestrated in silence. There have been whispers in dark places, plans made by hands that do not work in righteousness, steps taken by those who do not walk in the light. They have been watching, waiting, studying, calculating. But they have not taken into account the power of the one who sees all, the one who knows all, the one who cannot be deceived or overpowered. My child, you are being watched, not just by human eyes but by eyes that seek to manipulate, to control, to ensnare. There are those who have positioned themselves in places of authority who believe they have the right to determine the course of your life, who believe they can move you like a piece on a board, who believe that they hold the power. But they do not understand that I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the one who holds the entire universe in my hands. They do not understand that nothing escapes my sight. A high-profile whistleblower has just exposed something that they never wanted you to know. Something that, if it reaches the right ears, will shake the very foundation of their plans. They have tried to suppress it. They have tried to bury it. They have tried to make sure that no one would ever see the truth. But the truth is like a fire that cannot be extinguished, and now that it has been spoken, there is nothing they can do to fully erase it. It has already begun to spread. It has already begun to take root. It has already started a chain reaction that they can no longer control. And you, my child, you are in the center of it in ways that you do not yet realize. You have been going about your life unaware of the extent to which you have been monitored, analyzed, observed. But I have seen it all. I have watched them take note of every action, every movement, every connection you have made. I have watched them try to predict your next steps, try to anticipate your choices, try to manipulate circumstances around you to steer you in the direction they desire. But they do not understand that I am the one who orders your steps, that I am the one who determines your path, that I am the one who has placed my hand upon you and declared that no force of darkness will prevail against you. Do not make the mistake of ignoring this warning. Do not make the mistake of brushing this aside as coincidence or paranoia. This is not the time for doubt. This is not the time for hesitation. This is the time to be vigilant, to be discerning, to be steadfast in truth. There are moments in history where choices determine the course of generations, where decisions shape the destiny of not just individuals but entire nations. This is one of those moments. This is a time where you must seek my voice above all others, where you must allow me to guide you in every step, where you must not lean on your own understanding but trust in the wisdom that I have given you. The world is shifting. The systems that have been in place for centuries are beginning to crack. Those who have held power through deception are beginning to lose their grip. The kingdoms of man are being shaken, and everything that is not built upon truth will crumble. But in the midst of this shaking, I am raising up a people who will not be moved, a people who will stand firm in righteousness, a people who will not bow to the pressures of this age. And you, my child, you are among them. You have been called for such a time as this. You have been chosen to be a light in the midst of darkness, to be a voice of truth when deception is running rampant, to stand firm when others fall away. There are things that will be revealed in the coming days that will leave many in shock, in disbelief, in confusion. There will be those who will refuse to accept what is plainly before them because the truth will be too much for them to bear. There will be those who will try to silence the messengers, who will try to discredit those who speak out, who will try to hold on to the illusion of control for as long as they can. But nothing can stop what has already been set in motion. Nothing can halt the exposure that is taking place. Nothing can change the fact that what has been hidden is now coming to light. My child, you must prepare your heart. You must seek me now more than ever. You must not be swayed by the voices of the world, by the manipulations of those who wish to keep you in the dark. You must not allow fear to take hold of you, for fear is the tool of those who wish to keep you bound. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Walk in that power. Walk in that love. Walk in that clarity of mind that comes only from me. Do not allow yourself to be deceived. Do not allow yourself to be manipulated. The days ahead will require wisdom. The days ahead will require discernment. The days ahead will require unwavering faith. But I have already equipped you. I have already placed everything you need within you. You are not alone. The enemy has tried to isolate you, to make you feel as though you are standing alone in this, to make you believe that you have no one to turn to. But that is a lie. There is a remnant rising, a people who see, a people who know, a people who are waking up to the truth. You are not alone in this. I have positioned others around you, even those you have not yet met, even those whose names you do not yet know. I have orchestrated divine connections, divine alignments, divine appointments that will unfold at the perfect time. Trust in me. Trust in my timing. Trust in my plan. My child, you must move forward with boldness. You must not hesitate. The time of waiting is over. The time of action is now. Seek me with all your heart, and I will show you the way. Listen to my voice above all others, and you will not be led astray. The world is watching, but more importantly, I am watching. And I am with you. Always. God says, my child, listen with urgency, for the time is near. You have been watched, monitored, followed in ways you never imagined. They have been taking notes, studying your movements, analyzing every step you take, believing you are unaware. But I have seen it all, and I will not remain silent. I have protected you from the unseen forces that lurk in the shadows, those who whisper behind closed doors, those who make decisions thinking they hold power over you. But their plans will not stand. Their schemes will crumble before them. A high-profile whistleblower, someone you do not know personally but who knows about you, has spoken the truth. Information that was kept hidden is now coming to the surface. The ones who once moved in secret are being forced into the light. My child, do not be afraid. What has been hidden from you is now being revealed. The conversations held in secret places, the meetings that were meant to discuss your fate, the whispers of those who sought to manipulate circumstances against you, all of it is now unraveling. They thought they could control the outcome. They thought they could dictate what happens in your life. They thought you would remain blind, unaware of the strings they have been pulling. But I am God, and I see all things. The truth cannot be hidden from me, and I am bringing it to you, my child, so that you may walk forward in wisdom and discernment. There is a shift happening in the spiritual realm. You may have felt it already, the sudden discomfort, the feeling that something is not right, the dreams that seem too vivid to ignore. These are not coincidences. I have been speaking to you, showing you glimpses of what is unfolding. Do not dismiss these warnings. You must stay close to me, for I am your shield, and nothing formed against you will stand. The ones who have been watching you do not understand the divine protection that surrounds you. They see only what is in the physical realm, unaware that my angels have been standing guard over you. Archangel Michael has been assigned to your case, to ensure that no harm comes to you, to block every plan set against you, to cut off every access point the enemy has tried to use. My child, you are not alone. You have never been alone. A woman, one you once trusted, has spoken your name in places where she should not have. She has been feeding information, twisting truths, positioning herself in a way that makes her seem innocent. But the time of exposure is now. What she has done behind your back will come to light. The ones who once believed her lies will see the truth. The moment of reckoning is near, and her actions will be revealed in ways she never expected. My child, you must be prepared. The information that is about to surface will shift things around you. People will react differently. Some will be shocked. Some will pretend they knew nothing. Others will try to distance themselves from the chaos. But you, my child, must remain steadfast. Do not be shaken by what you hear. Do not be troubled by the sudden changes. I am in control. I am aligning everything in your favor. What was meant to bring harm will only elevate you higher. The ones who have been watching you will realize their mistake. They have underestimated you. They believed you were vulnerable, but they failed to see the divine protection around you. They thought they could dictate your destiny, but they forgot that I am the one who holds your future. And now, I am stepping in to correct what was done against you. My child, stay in prayer. Keep your faith strong. Do not let fear take root in your heart. I am leading you through this. I am guiding you out of this situation. The exposure is only the beginning. What is coming next will bring vindication, restoration, and a new level of strength you did not know you had. Be still and watch, my child. The truth is being revealed. The tables are turning. The ones who thought they held control are now losing their grip. And through it all, I will be with you, ensuring that you emerge victorious. No force can stand against my will. You are safe. You are protected. Trust in me, for I am your God, and I will not fail you.